Okay, I'm back again. Now, about the big heads and the dark heads and the big head of cheese and the big conglomerates and companies trying to cut YouTube and mess with little people that made YouTube, well, I got a solution. Okay. Now, you may have recalled and heard before in some of the other videos that I just made, maybe you remember something I mentioned. I've thought about it, and I think it makes sense. Uh, Now, in this country, we got what they call the Bill of Rights, Constitution. It was that idea that made me think how that could be a building block, a format to how maybe we can restructure and salvage and restore the YouTube to its former self the way it used to be until it got all messed up. So I'm thinking that being that it's the little people that made the YouTube, with people submitting their videos, whether they found a new technique to cut their grass in the yard, uh, or they found a new way to repair the auto, or a new way to fix a fence, all that'll be lost. So that's just, it's sad. It's a waste of time. You could go on and say all that's wrong about it. So, for all those people that enjoy, say, showing how they painted their fence this weekend, to think that all those videos that they enjoy doing out of their heart and they'll be gone, I think that'll break too many people's hearts, and we need a Bill of Rights for the YouTube, our own Bill of Rights, and that's what it is. So here it is. What we need is a constitutional YouTubers Bill of Rights, as I would call it, that will state pretty much that the members of the YouTubers have certain rights and certain clauses, and that to preserve what has been established, and that all the people that have got all the attention and trying to smother out all the little people, I don't think that's really nice. It's not such a good idea. So it's all a matter also of they're being greedy too. All these Disneyland and all the big conglomerates and all. It's not necessary. So it's taken away from the little guy. So we need a Bill of Rights. We need some kind of constitutional Bill of Rights for the YouTube itself, stating that you cannot destroy the members who created the group in the first place, which is the YouTube itself. So it's like as if the creators of the YouTube are turning against the very people that established it. That's what's wrong. So we need to establish a YouTuber's constitutional Bill of Rights and come up with all the criteria that might need to be stated in this new Bill of Rights. But that's what needs to be started, and this is my campaign as far as making videos on the conspiracy of the YouTube cutting other YouTubers and their channels and everything else. There needs to be a YouTube reform, a YouTube Constitution, YouTube Constitution Bill of Rights. Thereof, it will say that those people, the members, the YouTubers that made the YouTube, established that they want to ordain and establish and maintain and keep it the way it used to be and restore it to an earlier time. Uh, because that if you try to hurt the people that established the YouTube, then it's like you want to destroy the very chicken that produced the very egg that is responsible for it being alive in the first place, if YouTube was a chicken and it were alive. So we all need a reference point from which to analyze where we came from. So it was the YouTubers that created YouTube. So if you eliminate the YouTubers and you eliminate all their videos and you eliminate all their channels and you got all these big conglomerates, it's not a YouTube anymore. It's just the big heads of cheese just swimming in their own $1 million bathtub and just making fools of themselves and taking credit for everybody else. So you ask me, we need a Bill of Rights. We need something to protect us and what we stand for and what we created, and not to be all washed away in vain when, if it wasn't for us, it would have never have happened. So I'm sorry if I repeated some of what I repeated before, but I'm trying to get the idea across and clear as I can. So what we need is a YouTuber's Bill of Rights, and maybe we can come up with a form that could be filled out over the internet through posting or whatever in a little black box or a little white box, whatever. And this is what needs to be done. Now, if nobody takes interest in some of my videos and my fight against this, well, maybe then I have to start a campaign on my own and other people will follow. I don't know. That's another matter. But I do know that this would need to be taken as some kind of form that says, and that does state, that we would like a YouTuber's constitutional Bill of Rights. A YouTuber's constitutional Bill of Rights that says we, the YouTubers who established the YouTube, do not want it tampered with or anything or messed with in any kind of way, and would like it to restore it to when it used to have stars in a normal format that it used to be, not the way it's become now, and not as getting many views taken away from all the little people. So that's about the bottom line. So YouTubers out there that are watching this video, let's all get together now and create the YouTubers Bill of Rights, and we can all sleep a lot easier knowing that it's not going to happen. Because aren't you getting tired of hearing, it's the end of this, it's the end of that? I'm sick of the end stuff. How about it's just the beginning of something new? So let's all get together, you fellow YouTubers, and let's put an end to this evil corruption that's trying to destroy and establish what we ordained and created, and bring the YouTube back to YouTubers to what they remember how it used to be, and give it back its dignity. This is terrible. It's just going to degrade and get worse and worse and worse, and it cannot be tolerated. So I speak not only for myself, but the entire YouTube community. Let's create a YouTuber's Bill of Rights, and let's do it. Let's create a form. Let's fill it out. If people don't like the form that I'd submit, well, then you suggest a better one. If whatever. So just remember, this isn't going to be tolerated. You know how much you like uploading your videos, and you enjoy the subject of whatever that you're into and putting it up there by some jerk evil conglomerate that wants to just take credit for something you did, I did, and everyone else did to make what the YouTube is today. Well, minus everything else that we don't like, and have it all taken away and corrupted. I don't think so. So expect YouTubers that you get on the bandwagon like me, and we establish the YouTubers Bill of Rights. That's all, folks.